Hello everyone, welcome back to Rat Coding YouTube channel. So if you take any of the company interview rounds, most of the company having a aptitude as a first round in their interview process, where they'll check your analytical and cognitive as well as your quantitative logical ability in the first round itself. If you go from a lower package company to higher package company, this round will getting more difficult and difficult. Okay. Why? Because if you take a higher package company, not only the fresher, although the experienced guys also will apply for that company. If you see the number of applications compared to the number of available vacancies is always not proportional to each other. So to avoid to filter the applicants who are worthy, they are keeping this aptitude round as a general round in the first round in all the companies. Okay. So as I said earlier, while you're going for the higher and higher package companies, the difficulty level and aptitude round gets increasing. So many students or many people who are applying for the job facing difficulties to solve those kind of problems. To tackle those kind of problems only, we have introduced aptitude series. So you people already aware about this through the introduction video. I'm again repeating this. In this series, each and every week you'll be getting a video. In each and every video, I'll be solving one aptitude question in one video, which will be asked in one of the companies or one of the top 10 companies or in any of the companies which has been asked in those interview rounds. Okay. So by just spending some 5 to 10 minutes, you can able to learn one of those questions. And mostly guys, these kind of questions can be repetitive in the interview rounds as well. Okay. So with this note, let's get into the video and see the question. So the question is, a sum was put at simple interest at a certain rate for 2 years. Okay. And it had been put at 3% higher rate, it would have fetched rupees 300 more. So the sum is, so actually the problem that they are asking, this question is basically asked in the Google, okay, one of the Google interviews. So the question is, a sum was put, so they're saying a particular principal amount was put in a bank for the interest rate. They didn't specify the interest rate, okay, and the principal amount has been deposited for 2 years. So they are given a year, that is a number of year n value, and they didn't specify the interest rate. This is the first case scenario. And in the second case scenario, they are given, if you had put it at a 3% higher rate, it would have fetched rupees 300 more. So let us assume that the amount is some amount x, and it has been put at an interest rate of x for 2 years, sorry, y for 2 years. So what they are saying is, if you put that amount with a 3% higher rate, you would have get 300 rupees more for the same amount of time period. Okay. So they are asking you, what is the principal, the sum. Okay. So the question is simple. They didn't give you the sum, but they are giving some scenarios, and based on which you have to identify the sum. So in this sheet, if you have seen, we are just categorized as problems, given data, formula used, and solution. Okay. So this is a problem. That is our question. So in the given data, let's list it out the given data which is given in the problem. Okay. And then we'll try to solve the problem. So in the given data, if you see, n equal to 2, that is a number, and in the first case scenario, you see they're saying some amount was put it in the bank with the simple interest, and for the number of years 2. So n is 2 and simple interest is not yet mentioned, and r is also not mentioned. R means rate of interest, n means number of years, SI means simple interest. Okay. So this is our first case scenario. And in our second case scenario, what they are given is, if you have put at 3% higher rate, it would have fetched you rupees 300 more. So if r equal to r plus 3, that is 3% interest rate more, r plus 3, generally rate of interest is in percentage, so you don't need to put percentage and all, just add r plus 3. Okay. And simple interest, SI equal to SI plus 300. Why? Because if the interest rate got higher by 3%, and your simple interest will become 300 more. That is, it would have fetched 300 more means what? Your interest would have been higher. Okay, and this is the second case scenario, and based on these two scenarios you have to find out what is the principal amount, that is the sum amount. Okay, so the formula that we are going to use for this is the basic formula, the simple interest equal to PNR by 100, that is principal into number of years into rate of interest divided by 100. The only thing is you need to understand these two scenarios, and the main thing is, instead of assuming the values for simple interest and rate of interest as x and y, as I stated in the earlier, we can take a value for the principal from given option. See, these are the options. They are asking you to find the principal, that is the sum amount. Okay, obviously the answer is going to be anyone from this option. So what we can do is, for our easy calculations, we can take a whole number. See, here 5000 is a whole number and 5500 is a whole number. Like, it's a easy multipliable. If you take 53, and calculating the 53 will be difficult, right? So what I have done is, I've just taken 5000 for my easy calculations. Okay, so if there is no value given here in a round number, means you can assume a number which is nearer to that. Okay, by doing so we can save time actually. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to assume the principal P equal to 5000. Okay, and I'm going to assume simple interest equal to 200. Why, ma'am, you have assumed simple interest equal to 200 means, here you see in our second scenario the simple interest equal to 200, simple interest plus 300. So in together it will become 500. So it will be a multiple of 5 again. So it is for easy calculation. See, everything is my assumption, so I'm assuming. Okay, so with this assumption and with this given data, now let's try to apply all the values in that formula. So first let's take the first case scenario, that is n equal to 2, and we have assumed simple interest equal to 200, and we don't know r, and we have assumed principal equal to 5000. Correct. So let's substitute all those values in this formula of SI equal to PNR by 100. If I substitute it, you see, I'm getting my R value as 2. Okay. So, see, simple interest equal to 5000 into 2 into R divided by 100. Simple interest is, I'm replacing with 200. And then if I substitute 5000 divided by 100, if I cancelling two zeros and then multiplying it, I'll be getting 100 into R. So if I solving it, my rate of interest will be 2. That is, if simple interest is 200 and principal is 5000, my rate of interest is 2. That is 2%. Okay. So now by taking this R as 2, I'm going for the second case scenario. So in the second case scenario, N is 2 and simple interest I am assumed as 200. So in the second case scenario, simple interest will become 500 and then R will become 5. Why? Because R is 2, which we have found it in the first scenario, and now I am going to plus 3, added 3 with 3, so it becomes 5. Correct. So now I am going to apply all those values in the given formula. You see, simple interest plus 300 equal to 5000 into 2 into R is replaced by R plus 3, simple interest is replaced by simple interest plus 300 and divided by 100. So if I simplify it, I'll be getting 5000 into 2 into R is replaced by 2, so the value becomes 5, and simple interest is replaced by 200 as per the assumption value, so the net is 500. Simple interest value is 500. So if I simplified everything, I'll be getting 500 equal to 500. So basically, if I take any value for the simple interest and for the principal, the LHS and RHS in this equation should come same. Okay. If it comes in the same, like LHS will equal to RHS, if it comes like this, means the assumed principal value is correct. Okay. So I hope you guys are getting the point that I'm trying to say. See, you can solve this problem using X and Y, but the ultimate goal is you have to solve the problem in your interview in less than a minute. Okay. So if you try to solve it using X and Y, obviously it's going to take minimum of 5 minutes. So you cannot afford that much of time in your interview just for this simple question. Okay. So the best method is trial and error method. So how to approach the trial and error method? The only thing is assumption. How can you able to assume the values? based on the simplifying numbers. For example, if the simple interest comes here will be some 200, 300, or 250 means you cannot able to do the calculations and mathematical calculations easily, right? Since it is in terms of hundreds and fives, you can easily do the division and multiplication and all. By seeing in the eyes itself, you can do it. So likewise manner, you have to take the values. Okay, that's solely up to you. But the truth is, if you take in our assumption, if you take simple interest as 197, like some odd value also, you will be getting the same answer. Like LHS will be equal to RHS if the principal is 5,000. Why? Because this is the correct answer. The answer is 5,000. Okay. So that's fine. If the correct answer principal, if the principal is the correct principal amount, irrespective of what are the rate of interest and irrespective of anything, both simple interest and the equation will balance. That is why it is called as an equation, right? Both LHS and RHS should balance. When it will balance, only if the principal amount is the correct amount in our case scenario. Okay. So the answer to this question is 5,000. Option B. So that is why our LHS and RHS got matched. Okay. So I hope you guys understood this problem. And to solve in this series, in our upcoming classes, we'll be solving more problems of this kind. Okay. So you can watch all those problems. It will be from various companies. Okay. So you can watch all those things, and there are some other series also going on in our YouTube channel, like group discussion, essay writing, and Zoho series, everything. So follow everything and then get information from all the steps and try to get placed in the company of your dream. Okay. So if you guys like this video, kindly like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned till the next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.